Here at TOC, we have well over 1,000 people in attendance. And in fact, yesterday we had our biggest ever workshop day. We had more than 500 people already registered by yesterday for the workshops. So for us, it's a fantastic improvement even on last year, which was a great success.
It's the tools of change, or rather, it's the tools for change.
Well, of course, one of the biggest trends here is the rise of the mobile web and the fact that we are all connected through devices and in ways that just were never before possible, and we are seeing an increase in the level of access to information and knowledge and content that rivals what you saw 500 years ago with the printing press, especially in developing and emerging markets where there are millions of people coming online every week for the very first time, and the way they're coming online is through mobile devices.
I just gave a talk here today at TOC about selling in mobile markets and how publishers should really consider mobile as an avenue and a channel. It's a very unique time because the content is so rich and there's been so much curation done to that content. So I think that delivery is really where the potential is, but I think that publishers can't just expect to put content out there and then assume that it's just going to be picked up by their consumers. I think that there needs to be a lot of thought put into how that distribution happens.
I think we're still in the beginning, in the first lap of the race, but we're ahead of other people. Other people are pretty much talking about it. Next month in March, we're going to have the first Brazilian conference of ebooks, even though we don't have any books in Portuguese available, pretty much. We don't have an ebook store available yet, but people are discussing that, and I think by the end of the year we're going to have at least 1 or 2 ebook stores around. Well, concerning ebook adoption in Brazil, maybe it's a little bit early to say, because the Kindle is a key thing anywhere in the world for the ebooks, and the international Kindle just, when was that? In October that was released. And you have to consider the social differences in Brazil, and then the rich class and the people who can afford the Kindle, which will cost, considering taxes, almost $600 in Brazil. And these people, it's a very little part of the population who can afford that.
You know, there's a feeling that all kids have access to computers, and this is going to make the digital divide even bigger if you start putting all the content online. So what we've done is actually also provide templates such that we give you more choices on how you access that content, whether it's through print media, whether it's online. We have a business model where we are actually taking donations from one foundation. They're committed to making this project happen.
Remember what you really do. And a lot of what you do is not the cool stuff. It's the boring stuff. Things like production, distribution, pricing, channel management, marketing, and sales. And you've got to be good at those things in this new era. You've got to be good at it, because if you're not, someone else who is going to take your place.